Trading Places is presented by
Half a day. My name is Captain J.S. Cruz from the Aguon Fire Department, Fire Prevention Bureau. I just traded places with Joan, Aguon, Charfauros as a fire inspector here in the Aguon Fire Department. And I've taken her around to various places and just to see what's it like to inspect a building, whether it will be business license or an assembly permit here in Market Mall, as you can see. And it's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
Case number, sir, 6890, and your time is 0903.
Yep, someone has got to do it. It is a mission of the Guam Fire Department to provide quality emergency and non-emergency services to those who live, work, invest, and visit our island. They accomplish this by responding to fires, emergency medical incidents, hazardous materials incidents, and performing services to save lives, property, and preserve the environment. Our first stop was a business seeking a permit. I joined Captain Jose Cruz, who has been with the Fire Prevention Bureau for over 5 years, along with Lieutenant Ignacio Campos and Captain Joseph Flores, all three who have been with GFD for over 20 years.
A fire inspection is conducted when a person or someone applies for a business license or a building is being built, and we go out there and we do an occupancy inspection, or anyone that goes into one stop to apply for a business license. But we do all kinds of inspections.
According to Cruz, there are critical points of concern that fire inspectors look for.
There's two things that we look for. There's fire safety and life safety.
Upon entering the establishment, we ensure that the business owner has all the proper paperwork. Before we could proceed with the inspection, we needed to see the fire alarm control panel, which was located in an adjacent unit.
It's got a green light here, okay? So if there's any other light, like for example, if there's a trouble in the, like the smoke detector or the pull station, it will indicate here on this fire alarm that there is trouble. Therefore, we will inform the tenant that there is trouble in the fire alarm system, and they need to correct the problem.
With the panel box looking good, we headed back to the establishment to continue with the inspection.
Anything that's life safety and fire safety, okay? Like, for example, we'll be looking for extension cords, exposed wirings. We'll be also looking for the electrical panel box, okay? And it has to be all within the guidelines where it has to be labeled, and it cannot be painted. If it is painted, okay, we have to inform the person to put a signage.
Just like a fashion designer or a painter, fire inspectors are attentive to every detail.
It should be stored in a place where it's not within, you know, where people are located. It should be stored in a container where all hazardous or any flammable liquid.
It's not really properly mounted. This could easily fall, and there's corrosion also on the outside. Extinguisher is supposed to be kept neat and clean, and it's supposed to be certified on an annual basis. Okay. And the annual certification sticker here is noting that it was last done in 2010, so they need to take that to a place where it can get recertified.
You couldn't store anything next to a building like this. Not only that it's fire hazard, but it's also life hazard. You know, anyone here could go in and get, you know, hurt. Okay, so this also comes to disapproval.
At the end of the inspection, the business was disapproved, but the business owner assured us all violations would be corrected. Cruz says that a business shutdown depends on the violations and whether they pose fire hazards or imminent danger. Try
to make the person or the individual or businesses rather correct it as soon as possible, and then we go on, we do follow-ups, and as far as for business license, it's up to the
individual that applied for to correct the problem, and as soon as upon correction, what they would do is they would go into one stop, reapply for reinspection.
Up next was an assembly permit for Nissan Motors, which is setting up for a sales event at the Micronesian Mall parking lot.
We're going to be inspecting the fire extinguishers, also extension cords, and anything that, like I said earlier, our mission here is life safety and fire safety. Okay, so let's go proceed.
Cruz and Flores were quick to note that all fire extinguishers present were certified, properly labeled, and secured.
We checked for the year, which is it was done in 2012, and also, if you notice, it was done in April. Okay, so it was just done this month. All right, and we checked for the tags just to see. Okay, if the tag is broken, that means we call it expended. So the tag has to be here. All right, and also we look at let's see if it's on the green. This part comes very good.
We continue with the inspection by checking all the wiring and use of extension cords. The inspection went smoothly, and Nissan was given the assembly permit. One of the reasons why I decided to take a closer look at specifically fire inspection was because it was a facet of the Fire Prevention Bureau that tends to go unnoticed.
The inspections that we do annually, ma'am, is approximately, it could go up to like 5 to 800, maybe 1,000. It depends on how many people go into one stop to apply for an inspection.
Even though I was done with the 2 inspections and it wasn't even 10 a.m. yet, Captain Cruz, Lieutenant Campos, and Captain Flores continued about their lengthy schedule of fire inspections for the remainder of the day.
Not anyone could be a fire inspector. You have to commit yourself to doing the job, because here in the Fire Prevention Bureau, okay, we do commit ourselves to go out there to the public to emphasize fire safety and life safety, and all we want is compliance. And hey, when my family goes there, or your family, I want them to be safe.
I had gained knowledge and a deeper appreciation for the work Captain Cruz and the rest of the Fire Prevention Bureau do. I applaud all of them for their hard work.
Now that we're done with trading places with Joan, it was nice working with her and trading places. And she'll be a very good fire inspector if she ever decides to come to the Aguon Fire Department.
Trading Places is presented by